I'm Rowan Batzofin, and I'm from Wits University in South Africa, and I'm busy with my master's degree in astrophysics. I'm on my way for a walk, just another day in what has become my home here in Namibia. And since it's been a while since I've been to the telescopes, I thought I'd pass by. This was my first shift at Hess. I arrived in Namibia on the 10th of March earlier this year, and then on the night of the 11th, the shift started. The first shift ended on the 7th of April, and the second shift then started a few days later. It ended around the 10th of May, I think, maybe just before. And since then I've been hanging around here enjoying the wildlife.
When you arrived here, did you somehow expect that you might be staying longer?
When I first arrived, there were only a few cases of COVID-19 in South Africa, and I thought everything would remain as normal. A few weeks into the first shift, however, South Africa and Namibia each announced lockdowns. And it was then that there were the first signs that I would have to stay longer. At that stage, it still looked like only a few more weeks longer, but then each country extended their lockdowns further, and it became unknown when I would be able to return.
How did you experience this double shift?
The double shift was a unique challenge. The first shift, being my first time, was challenging in itself, but having to do another one shortly after really tested the sleeping cycles, as you do most of your shift work late at night, and I was not used to those kinds of challenges.
The pandemic itself, how did you experience that here?
In truth, I have had little experience of the pandemic. The only difference is traveling around. It does not seem to have hit Namibia much at all, and back home it still seems like it's in a distant land.
Since you stopped with your shift, how do you spend your days?
I try and go for walks because there's beautiful wildlife here, lots of springbok. I see them almost daily. And it's really nice to be able to walk around, especially while back home my friends and family are not able to walk around or have not been able to for the whole time. Then other things I do, I continue with my master's research, and I spend some time playing computer games with my brother and my friends.
Do you see yourself returning home anytime soon?
If you'd asked me that a week ago, I'd have said I have no idea. Although just recently I have managed to book a flight for Friday the 29th of May, and I expect to be able to return then, although nothing is ever certain in these times.
You got any advice for future shifters?
Don't arrive during a pandemic.